Hey, it's Karen Beach. If you like reading this blog, if you like listening to my podcast, then maybe you'd like to have me come on over and speak to your group or your church or whatever. I am available to come and speak in person. I can do Facebook Lives with your group. I could do a YouTube especially for your group. And I'm just interested and really invested in getting the word out about a subject that is near and dear to my heart. And that is mental health and adults, specifically mental health and Christian adults. There's a lot of talk now about mental health and youth and young adults, and that is definitely needed and necessary. But so is mental health for adults. I was diagnosed with clinical depression at the age of 43 after a failed suicide attempt. It got that bad. I tried to kill myself, and luckily I lived through it. And one of the reasons I think I did was to share this message with as many people as possible. After my diagnosis, I could look back at incidents from my 30s and my 20s where I can clearly see a pattern of clinical depression. And it was undiagnosed, and I was told by others, oh, you're just too dramatic. Oh, you need to pray more. You need to pray harder. So, what I would like to do, and what I need your help in doing, is speak to people who are suffering, who can see a radical change for the better by getting the help that they need and being diagnosed and being treated. Just like you're diagnosed and treated for diabetes, cancer, heart disease, you can be diagnosed and treated for a mental illness because at the root, it's an illness. The Lord put people on this earth with the sole purpose of helping people that need help. I can do this in 30, 45, or an hour-long subject talks. It's poignant, always, sometimes painful for me to talk about, but also can be funny and relatable to people. So if you would like me to talk to your group, shoot me a line at journeypodcast77 at gmail.com. Journeypodcast77 at gmail.com. Read down here, it's there too. I would love to speak to your group. I would love to connect with your audience and show them that there is life after not just mental illness, but trauma. Maybe you don't have a mental illness, but maybe you're suffering from the results of trauma, which can be long lasting. I didn't get a good night's sleep for 30 years because of a trauma that happened when I was 14. It's real. It's real, and I've dealt with it, and I've been through it, and I know what to say to people who are also suffering, and I know what to say to people who have loved ones, family members, and friends who are suffering as well. So, Journey Podcast 77 at gmail.com. Details down here. I would love to speak to you. I don't have any set rates. Call me. We'll talk about it and we'll work something out. So until then, bye bye.